Hello everyone, this video is about antiderivatives and polynomial integration. If we have x to the power of 7, the derivative, when we differentiate, we get 7x to the power of 6. Integration is the reverse process. So 7x to the power of 6 becomes x to the power of 7. So previously in differentiation, originally we have y or f of x. After differentiating, we get dy dx or y prime or f prime of x. In integration, when we have dy dx or y prime or f prime of x, after integrating, we get the y or the f of x. And the result of the integration is called the integral or the antiderivative. Steps to do polynomial integration: start with division line, rewrite the base, the new power is the old power plus 1, and then divide by the new power. So this is the MF19 formula. F of x, so this is before. Originally, we have x to the power of n, the base is x, the power is n. The integral or the result, or after integrating, we start with division line, the base is x, the new power is n plus 1, so the old power n plus 1, we get the new power n plus 1, and then we divide by the new power, so we divide by n plus 1. So for example, we have the integral of x squared dx is division line, rewrite the base x, the new power is 2 plus 1, so 3, and we divide by the 3, so over 3 or 1/3 x cubed. The integral of x to the power of 1/2 dx, division line, rewrite the x, the new power is 1/2 plus 1, which is 3/2, divide by 3/2, or in simple form, 2/3 x to the power of 3/2. In polynomial integration, coefficients can be moved out of the integration or just rewrite the coefficient. So here we have the coefficient 3, not just x to the power of 4. We have 3 times something, so we can pull the 3 out of the integration. So we have 3 times the integral of x to the power of 4 dx. The integral is the usual division line, rewrite the x, the new power is 5, divide by 5, so it's 3 over 5 x to the power of 5. Or we can just start with division line, we rewrite the 3 and the x, and the new power is 4 plus 1, which is 5, divided by 5, so 3 over 5 x to the power of 5. Additions and subtractions can be split or just integrate each term separately. So we can integrate the 3x squared, we get x cubed. We integrate the 5x to the 4th, we get x to the power of 5. 7x to the power of 6 becomes x to the power of 7. When integrating constant term, just time x. So the integral of 7 dx, 7 is the same as 7 times x to the power of 0, because x to the power of 0 is 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1, so this is just 7 actually. We're not changing the question. The integral is division line, rewrite the 7 and the x, the new power is 0 plus 1, which is 1, divide by the new power, so divide by 1, 7 divided by 1 is just 7, so 7x. So the integral of any number is just the same number times x. So the integral of 2 is 2x. The integral of 3x, well, 3x is the same as 3x to the power of 1. So no power means we have an invisible 1. So division line, rewrite the 3 and the x. The new power is 2 divided by 2. We have to use loss of indices sometimes. So here we have the cube root of x, which is the same as x to the power of 1/3. Division line, rewrite the x, the new power is 1/3 plus 1, which is 4/3. Divide by that 4/3, and 1 over 4/3 is 3/4, of course. And 1 over x squared is the same as x to the power of -2. So the new power is minus 2 plus 1, minus 1, divide by minus 1, so minus 1 over x. Multiplication and divisions cannot be split or integrated separately, unlike additions and subtractions. So here we have a division. We cannot just integrate the 7, we integrate 7, we get 7x. We integrate x squared, we get 1/3 x cubed. So we get 7x over 1/3 x cubed. This is just wrong. So x cubed, the integral of x cubed is 1/4 x to the power of 4. That is right. The integral of x squared is 1/3 x to the power of 3. That is right. But we cannot just integrate individually, separately, and then divide the final answer. So this is wrong. Same thing in multiplication. We cannot just integrate 2x. The integral of 2x is x squared. The integral of x plus 3 is 1/2 x squared plus 3x. But this is wrong. We cannot integrate multiplications and divisions separately, only this factor and then the other factor. It doesn't work that way. If the base is just x, we can use the MF19 formula. But if the base is something other than x, such as 2x or 2x plus 3, it's linear like this, we have an additional step, which is to divide by the a, or the coefficient of the x, the one with the x here, ax. So we divide by a, or we divide by the derivative of ax plus b, which is a. So for example, the integral of 3x plus 4 all to the power of 5 dx, the division line, rewrite the whole base, which is 3x plus 4. The new power is 5 plus 1, which is 6. We divide by that new power, which is 6. We also divide by 3, because 3 is the derivative of this 3x plus 4, or 3 is the coefficient of the x term, 3x, so the x term is 3x. We have to divide by 3. So in this integral, this is the same as 5x plus 6 all to the power of minus 1/2. So division line, rewrite 5x plus 6. The new power is minus 1/2 plus 1. It's 1/2. We divide by the new power. We divide by 5. And we have in simple form, this is 1 over 5 halves. So 1 over 5 halves is 2/5. And to the power of 1/2 means square root. Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys.